Good afternoon, Governor. Your staff is often unapologetically aggressive when it comes to defending your policies, particularly.
Yeah. Your staff is unapologetically ugly. And you said they shouldn't do that, but they do. I would ask anyone who's listening to this, or if anyone who's watching this, is my team ever unapologetically angry? A lot of times when you see my team answer questions and follow up, do any of them get mad at you and yell at you and call you names? No. Go on Andrew Cuomo's social media. Oh my God. Yes, unapologetic. His followers rabidly attack you. And she's just bringing it up.
Particularly on social media. But in this case, many of the people who disagree with how this whole situation was handled with the nursing homes have a very personal connection to it. They've lost someone in the pandemic tied to a nursing home. So the policy aside, who was right, who was wrong, just as a father, as a son, what would your message be to those families today?
Now, see what she just said. She said, and she actually teed this up well for him. She said, your people online are really jerks. They are terrible jerks all the time. Even though you just said don't be jerks, they're terrible jerks all the time. And if you think I'm making it up, watch them. They are terrible jerks. So, but some people feel personal because they've lost someone. Their loved ones have died because of this. Taking aside, no blame. Whether it's your fault, anybody's fault, obviously it's all Trump's fault. He personally went into the middle of the night with a ninja mask on and killed them with pillows. Anyway, I guess. I made myself laugh. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so he killed them all with pillows. So I'm sorry. I cracked myself up. That's a good one. In any case, I don't think Trump kills people with pillows. It's a good movie. In any case, get together, Sharpe. Get together. In any case, so how do you feel, right? What are you going to say to these people who've lost someone? What are you going to say to these people who's lost someone?
What I would say is everyone did the best they could.
So he wouldn't say, I'm sorry. He wouldn't say, that's terrible. He wouldn't say, if I could do something to make your pain better, I would. He wouldn't say that. He would say, let me give you a bunch of excuses.
When I say the State Department of Health, as the report said, the State Department of Health followed federal guidance.
So I would just blame Trump. Literally. I'd blame Trump.
If you think there was a mistake, then go talk to the federal government. It's not a
wow. If you think there was a mistake, go talk to the federal government. What a horrible human being. That was the response. She teed it up. She literally said, your people have been bad, so why don't you be nice now? That's what she said. And I'm not blaming anybody. These people lost somebody. What would you say? She said, here it is on a platter. And he couldn't. He had to go, well, we did our best. You mad? Blame Trump. Go talk to Trump if you're upset now. That's what he literally said.
About pointing fingers or blame. It's that.
Except you just spent the last half hour blaming the federal government for everything. And then 5 minutes ago, you blamed everybody else. But now isn't the time for pointing fingers. Not when those fingers are coming at me. No. Now isn't the time.
This became a political football, right?
It's politics. The death of your family is politics. I know your mother or father died horribly without you being able to see them. But that's a political football. I have an idea. How about show some damn compassion for people who lost their loved ones? That's it. That's all she was asking for. She was asking you to be a compassionate human being. You talk about love all the time, but that's just words for you. You don't know what that's about, because if you did, you would have seen this and you would have acted accordingly, but you don't.
Look, whether a person died in a hospital or died in a nursing home, it's the people died.
It is what it is. That's what he just said.
People died. I was in a hospital. I got transferred to a nursing home, and my father died. My father was in a nursing home, got transferred to a hospital. My father died.
Who cares? He died, right? Look at him.
People died.
Look at that. Now, let me tell you, that's horrible. And everyone got mad at Trump when Trump said it is what it is. And I'm going to show you that one, because Trump did do and is what it is. He did. And Hillary did that. Who cares? Remember that? And they hammered her for it. Hold on, let me show you how they hammered Hillary for that same thing. Some of you guys will remember this one. And this was the Benghazi piece that people got all upset about Hillary for doing this. Remember?
Americans. What difference at this point does it make? It is our job to figure out what happened and do everything we can to prevent it from ever happening again.
Now, as bad as that was, and that was bad, but as bad as that was, at least she ended it with, we got to figure out what happened. And I mean, that's not great, but it took the horribleness down a little bit, because at least she said that. Cuomo's like, you don't like it? Talk to the federal government. At least she said, let's figure it out. I'll give her something, right? And here's Trump doing the same thing. And for them, it was horrible. But for him, it's okay. No, all of these are bad. You should never be it is what it is. You should never be who cares. You should never be that. You should show compassion.
1,000 Americans are dying a day. They are dying. That's true. And it is what it is. But that doesn't mean we aren't doing everything we can.
So look, at least, and again, what Trump said, bad. But at least he said, we're doing everything we can. So as bad as Hillary's was, and that was bad, as bad as Trump's was, and that was bad, at least they ended it with, and we're doing something. In every case, all they should have said was, it's horrible. I'm sorry. It's bad that you've lost your loved one. That's what they should have said. And at no point did they. And that's my problem. And Cuomo's the worst of all of them. And you can hate Hillary or you can hate Trump. I'm sure everyone on this page hates one of them, if not both. I'm sure you hate one of them, if not both. And both of those were bad. But at least at the end, both of them said, we're going to try to fix it. Cuomo? No, not at all. Just blame others.
By the way, the same people are dying today.